Let's get right to it. You probably feel like something's missing, right? Like your confidence has just packed up and left. But what if I told you that entire way of thinking is completely wrong? Your confidence isn't lost.
Yeah, that's the real secret. It's not missing, it's broken. And you know the great thing about something that's broken? It can be fixed. Today, we're going to give you the exact toolkit to do just that. And believe me, it's way faster than you think.
So let's dive in. We're breaking down what's called the integrity audit, a powerful system designed to literally rebuild your self-confidence from the ground up in just 2 days. And look, this has nothing to do with motivation or thinking positive. This is all about mechanics. Okay, so first things first, we have to get to the root of the problem. That nagging feeling of low confidence, it's not the actual disease, it's just a symptom. The real issue is something way more subtle, something most of us do to ourselves every single day without even realizing it. It all comes down to broken promises. Just think about it. Every time you say, okay, I'm definitely waking up early tomorrow, and then you hit the snooze button, or you say, I'm going to start that project today, and then you just don't. Each time, you're sending a tiny signal to your subconscious that says, hey, my words don't actually mean anything. You're literally training your brain to stop trusting you. But here's the really good news. If we can train ourselves into a state of self-doubt, we can absolutely train ourselves out of it. And that's where the prescription comes in. And no, we're not talking about some vague feel-good affirmations. We're talking about a concrete, structured system. This is the integrity audit. Think of it as a targeted 48-hour intervention. Its entire goal is to prove one thing to the most important person in this equation, and that's you. It's all about demonstrating through pure action that when you say you're going to do something, it gets done. Period. All right, so how do we actually do this? Let's get into the how-to. The engine that drives the integrity audit is a really simple but incredibly powerful tool called the micro-contract. This is where the work actually gets done. So what's a micro-contract? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's just a short list of incredibly small, almost laughably easy promises you make to yourself. The keywords here are tiny and undeniable. We're not trying to change the world in a day. We're just hunting for some small, guaranteed wins to start recalibrating your brain. Now, this requires a huge mental shift. For the next 48 hours, you have to completely forget about your massive goals. Forget about writing that novel, getting a six-pack, all of it. We are focusing exclusively on the micro wins. Things like making your bed the second you get out of it, drinking one single glass of water before your coffee. Stuff that is almost impossible to fail at. These are your new building blocks. The plan could not be simpler. Step 1, pick just 3 of these tiny wins. That's it, just 3. Step 2, for 48 hours, you execute them perfectly. Not mostly, not sometimes, perfectly, 100%. Step 3, track it. Get a piece of paper and physically check them off. That simple act of making a checkmark is surprisingly powerful. Now, this entire system, all of it, hinges on one single critical rule. This is the mindset that makes the whole thing click. If you ignore this part, I promise you the audit will fail. The rule is 0. Negotiation. What that means is, when it's time to do your thing, to drink the water, to make the bed, there is no debate. There's no internal discussion about if you feel like it or if you're tired. You just act. This is your mantra for the next 48 hours. Say it with me. My feelings about the task are irrelevant. The goal here is to completely separate the action from the emotion. You're not trying to feel motivated to do it. You're just doing it because you said you would. It's a transaction. The promise was made, now the action is delivered. Simple as that. So why is this rule so important? Because, let's be honest, feelings are fickle. They change from minute to minute. A system, though, a system is reliable. It operates whether you feel amazing or you feel awful. This is how leaders operate, not on whims, but on discipline. And you'd have to remember this. Action is what creates the feeling of confidence, not the other way around. So, what happens after these 48 hours are up? What's the real payoff for all this focus? Well, it's so much bigger than just a few check marks on a piece of paper. You're actually building something completely new. Every single time you keep one of these tiny promises, it's like you're laying down a brick. It might feel small, maybe even insignificant at the moment, but brick by brick, you are building the foundation of a brand new identity. The identity of someone who can be trusted, someone whose word is law. And that is the real transformation. See, this isn't just a 48-hour challenge, it's the starting line for a profound shift. You are actively, literally rewiring your brain to trust yourself again. You're creating proof, one tiny action at a time, that you are the kind of person who follows through. So, the audit is now in your hands. The clock is ticking, and it starts right now. This isn't some theoretical exercise to think about. It's a call to action. The only question left is this: who will you be at the end of these 48 hours? The choice is yours.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.